is supplements. I never talk about supplements, but BCAAs.
Write the lights out and take the mic out. I got my flow right now. Oh, whoa, oh, whoa. I write my life down and with my sight now. I got my hair right somehow. Oh, whoa, oh, whoa. Hey, my life is different than the picture I painted. The pain and defer the pain, or maybe that's how I drain it, or maybe that's how I contain it till I spill it to you. You wrote me once and said I saved your life, you saved mine too. When depression was resting on my conscience like daily, I never second guessed my sanity. I knew I was crazy, but that crazy.
So many people are going plant-based, vegan now, and I think it's great. I don't think it's always for the right reasons, but if less animals are being slaughtered, I'm all for it. I fully support it. Having said that, I thought I'd give you guys a couple of tips that allow me to hit my protein target. Now, I just need to say that if you don't track your macros and if you're on a meal plan and stuff like that, I really recommend that you start tracking at least your protein amount. As a vegan, as a vegetarian, it's even more difficult to ensure that you're getting an adequate amount of protein. I'm going to cover this in regards to people who are 100% vegan, but if you're only vegetarian and you don't eat meat, I highly recommend that you consume a good amount of your protein coming from whole eggs, egg whites, dairy. If you're 100% vegan, that means that you don't consume dairy, so let's get into some alternative ideas for you. Number one is finding some higher carb protein sources. There's this really awesome website for my fellow Canadians. It's called lowcarbgrocery.com. They have a lot of lower carb options with higher protein options. So you can get protein pasta, protein bread, wraps, stuff like that that have a good amount of protein. Finding those alternatives is super important. Look for higher protein options when you hit the grocery store and explore ordering your groceries online, because you know what? With how the world is going right now, you're going to be ordering your groceries online eventually. Option number two, it's not something that I've really played with yet. I have purchased it, I just haven't figured out a creative way to make it yet, and that is to experiment with lentils. I had a friend recommend it and they actually prepared lentils for me one time and it actually tasted delicious. There's so much protein in them. Like I said, I haven't actually made anything yet. If I do come up with a creative, fun, delicious recipe, I'll definitely share that with you guys in a future video. So if that's something you'd like to see, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and I'll be sure to share some lentil recipes with you when I have figured out how to do it. I'm not much of a cooker, so it's going to be fun. Option number three is edamame. I love edamame. Oh my goodness, I had it first time when I was at a goodbye dinner with a friend in Prince George, and we're at this restaurant and all they had was appies, and the only vegetarian vegan option was this edamame dish, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. So my friend told me that it is really high in protein and I tried it and it was delicious. I found some frozen edamame from Superstore and Walmart. You just warm it up in the microwave and I serve it with some quinoa rice. You can make a stir fry with it, incorporate some sauteed veggies in there. So I served my edamame with a lentils and quinoa rice. There's quite a bit of protein in there versus having basmati rice, which has like no protein in it whatsoever. I've been having it with some lentil quinoa rice, and I found this from Superstore. It's a President's Choice brand. Next option I have got from the grocery store are falafels. Falafels are typically a good option that you can get when you go to fast food restaurants. I think there's like a falafel wrap that you can get from, I can't remember what it's called now. Quiznos? It's not Quiznos, it's Pita Pit. Pita Pit, they have falafel wraps. I've been having some falafels. They taste kind of like chicken nuggets and they're super good. Super quick, convenient, because you guys know me, I'm all about convenience. Beans, I haven't actually experimented with beans yet, but black beans and pinto beans, they're a little bit higher in protein, so you can incorporate that. Having a vegan chili. Anybody has a vegan chili recipe, let me know. Smash that like button if you guys want me to figure out a fun vegan chili recipe to share with you guys. What else? I will have higher protein cereals. I know Kyle makes fun of me. He's like, why do you get mini wheats? Like, there's way better cereals out there, and I totally agree. Mini wheats is not my go-to option for cereals that are delicious. I go to mini wheats because it's a higher amount of protein in a serving. If I have 2 servings, that's 10 grams of protein. So that is why I will have mini wheats, I'll have Life cereal, Edge protein cereal, and Vector cereal. And something I've been doing with my cereal is actually with my cashew milk, because I don't like almond milk. I like cashew milk way better. I will mix it with some protein powder. So pro tip, make sure you like mix it in a shaker cup first and then pour it on your cereal, because if you pour the milk and then put protein powder on it, it's very hard to stir and you're gonna get clumpy protein. So I'll typically put cashew milk in a shaker cup and put a serving of protein powder in there, shake it up, and then pour it onto my cereal, and that adds even more protein in there. Those are all the things that I do to hit my protein targets, and it seems to work. Obviously, if you have a higher protein target, it's very difficult to do, so make sure you're supplementing your protein target with other things like protein bars, protein powders, and stuff like that. One last thing that I do want to discuss is supplements. I never talk about supplements, but BCAAs. I normally don't recommend this to people unless they're training fasted or they're doing fasted cardio, or maybe even just for satiety purposes. Because we're cutting meat out of our diet, it is very difficult for us to actually get a recommended serving of leucine. Leucine is one of the 3 branched chain amino acids. I highly recommend that you have a serving of BCAAs every single day if you aren't eating meat right now, and that way it'll allow you to ensure that you're getting your serving of leucine every single day. Not something that I've been doing, but I'm gonna practice what I preach and go mix some up. So I'm still pretty broken, still having quite a bit of hip problems. I have no idea why. I seem to be experiencing the most pain as soon as I wake up in the morning, and I am sleeping on my back. I'm not sleeping like a goofball, so I really don't understand why I wake up in serious pain.
Your life, you saved mine too. When depression was resting on my conscience like daily.
I'm still not training the exact style that I would like. I am starting to incorporate certain exercises back into my routine, but not squatting, not deadlifting at this current time.
Training, never seen the place I'm at from the start.
Are there days that it's completely frustrating? Yeah, absolutely, of course. But at the end of the day, I am taking all the important measures that I need to in order to get myself better and just hoping for the best. So there's no point in getting upset and frustrated over things you can't control. All you can do is implement things into your life that are gonna hopefully allow you to get better with just some time. Patience is always the issue, isn't it? Ooh, that hurts.
By myself, I do the best I can.
Climb up and form a bit of a comeback in the show. Yeah, he's a little passive, Dan. He always has been. He's gonna have to show some aggression and let him know he's here to fight for this and try to get inside there and move Dexter on that outside.
He's a big fan of bodybuilding, Dan. He has supported bodybuilding, and he puts his work in working with George Farah and Connie Rollins.
Okay.
I love The Rock.
Very special night. So, to these 2 gentlemen, I want to tell you from my heart, and to the athletes who competed tonight, men, women, all incredibly inspiring, incredible. The discipline has been incredible. It's all the things and qualities that we love and admire and respect about you guys. So on behalf of myself, everyone in this room, and everyone around the world, I want to thank you for inspiring us to create the best person we could be daily and always be the hardest workers in the room. The 7-time Mr. Olympia, Phil the Gift Heath.
As spoken from the mouth of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Move over, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You've got company. Phil Heath is now a 7-time winner of bodybuilding's most prestigious title. He is Mr. Olympia once again, 1 victory shy of the all-time record. But for tonight, Phil Heath will celebrate number 7.
Totally wasn't expecting that. But since Kai Green isn't at the Olympia anymore, only reason I watch is for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So overall, Olympia was a huge success this year.